Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be part two of the Helly Handmade creations. Today I'm going to be going over, so on our agenda, I feel like I had to start over. On our agenda is going to be the monthly releases, and then depending on how I feel or how long the video is, I'll do the past overstock as well. I did post another video yesterday, and so that was covering Halloween, the encore and the upcoming overstock, I believe. Um, and so yeah, so today this is definitely a priority, and then just depending on how I feel, I'll go over the past overstock as well. Um, I do always try to give credit where credit is due. So this content is inspired by Polished Yogi or Stephanie. Um, I think it's important to always give credit where credit is due. So she does create these videos over on her channel, and it kind of inspired me to create these videos on my channel. Just because it kind of offers a different perspective, different opinions, all of that. And I just also know, like, in my opinion, I feel like there's no such thing as original thought anymore. I feel like everything that we think of has already been thought of probably by five other people, just because information is so readily available and easily shared and all these things. And so when something inspires us, I think it's important to talk about the source of the inspiration, just because I think that's something that we all owe each other. And it's certainly something that I would hope someone would give me if I inspired them. So yeah, so that's why it's important to me to do that. And also, like, there have been times when, like, I pull up a photo of something and it was someone who copied someone else's work. Like, maybe they changed the colors or something, but everything else was like the exact same. And I think it felt hurtful to the person who had created the original content to see someone like copy them and not give them like credit. And so I obviously would never want anyone to feel like that because of me. And yeah, so that's why I try to make sure I talk about my source of inspiration. um, Even if it's like nothing alike, like even on Instagram when I do like nail art, sometimes I start with an idea like, oh, I saw this picture and I'm gonna do this nail look. But because I'm not as skilled as that person, my nail look turns out different. But I still drew inspiration from that. So I really try to make sure I mention that as well. I think it's important to do that, and it's like the right thing to do. Um, but anyway, that's my little rant. So yeah, let's get into this. So I I did actually start this video already. I just want to make sure that these are all things that I selected yesterday. Yeah, it looks like it. But like I realized that I wasn't even sharing my screen with you guys. How rude. It's 2025. All of us should know how to use Zoom at this point. Um, but anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be restarting this, and so we'll start from the beginning, per usual. I think this is really beautiful. I love the base color of this. The only thing that's really throwing me off is the holographic flakes. And so I don't know. I'm just not really into the speckled kind of look. Um, so that's kind of where the lack of appeal is for me for this particular polish. All right, let's go to the next one. Um, this is really pretty. I love the combination of purple and green. But I'm just really turned off of magnetics right now for reasons that I listed in my video yesterday. And I was also thinking about this, and I might have said in my video yesterday as well. Everything's a blur these days, so it's hard for me to remember. But like, I tend to enjoy wearing magnetics more so in the velvet style. And so when you use the velvet style, the purple pretty much gets covered up. So it's almost like, I don't know, it's just like it it doesn't matter. So I don't know. That's like the other thing. I never really lean into this cat eye effect. Like it's not for me. It's not something I'm interested in. And until I figure out the glass bead effect, I just know that I probably, I don't know. It's like wasted potential, I guess. Like I think it's pretty, but I just wouldn't use it in a way that is like like I wouldn't be doing the polish justice when I wear it. So yeah, not for me. All mixed up lacquers. I think this is pretty, but I just also don't feel like it's unique enough to my collection. It's also just it just seems very like safe. And so I probably just wouldn't reach for it. Because I tend to like wearing like brighter, vibrant colors. Not that this isn't vibrant either. I just it's just safe. Like I don't want to wear this particular shade of red. Um, unless I'm like going to like a work event or like meeting. Well, I probably wouldn't show up if I had to meet the president. uh, yeah, I mean, yeah. So not for me. I'm pretty sure I went over that one yesterday, so I'm gonna skip that. Um, Arcana Lacquer. I think this one's pretty, but it's the same thing. I just kind of feel like it feels very kind of basic, like something that I already have in my collection. I have been wanting to try Arcana Lacquer, but I don't know. I might, I don't even know. Like, I might actually have a few Arcana Lacquers in my collection, but I just haven't pulled them out to play with them. So, yeah. But I think this is really pretty. I just feel like I already have something that's similar in my collection. Art as Nails. Yeah, I mentioned this yesterday. This is a brand that I'm like is very much on my radar. But I again, this is another one that I just don't know that I would like wear this. Um, and so there's only 100 cap too, so I definitely don't want to take that from away from someone who would wear it. I went over this one yesterday. Atomic. I have Atomic Sour apple rings, and I think that's the only polish I have from this brand. I was gonna buy one of their neon like collections, but I like talked myself out of it just because I purchased so many neons this summer that it I don't know, it didn't make sense to like get another set. Um, but that is on my radar, and I do maybe want it sometime in the future. I think this is really pretty, but again, it's the same thing where I just feel like I already have it in my collection in some form or fashion. I feel like I went over this one yesterday, so I'm going to skip that. This is one that I think is really pretty. The first thing that comes to mind is Cleonata's Rainbow Eucalyptus, which I believe was in HHC earlier this year. I did purchase it. I loved wearing it. It was like a jelly brown that was a little bit warmer and a lighter tone and had these like rainbow iridescent flakes in it. One of my favorite polishes from this year. But this reminds me of that. And I'm just really into this like brown base with like all the colors and I think it's so pretty. So yes, this is going on my wish list for sure. Again, I don't even know if I'm purchasing from Hella Handmade Creations this month, but I'm just gonna put it there for now. I don't remember if I went over this one yesterday or not. I love bees knees. I've purchased a lot of bees knees. I haven't actually swatched any of them, so I need to make that a priority. But this is a magnetic, so not in the market for that. Um, I feel like I want to say I went over this one yesterday, or yeah, yes, in yesterday's video. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna go into this one. I don't think I went over this one. Oh, I did because I talked about the bag. I did. This one is one that I was just like, I think this is really pretty. Like again, in the velvet style, I would wear this as the polish. Like I don't care so much about like the black base. And like yeah, I love the turquoise. I'm gonna put this on my wish list. This is like shocking, right? Um, because yeah, this is like an example of a polish where like I don't care so much about the base. Like I would just wear it because of in the velvet style because of the turquoise pigment. Like I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. And so yeah, I yeah, wow. Um, and then I think I went over this one. This I'm not going to talk about the duo. I'm going to talk about them independently down here. I think this is really pretty. The turquoise like flakes in this are just like they just draw me right in. And so this is going to go on my wish list. Um, I think this is so pretty. Like it reminds me of like an opal, but that turquoise flake is just really like special to me. This one I think is really pretty too. Like you can't go wrong with the hollow. But this is something I feel like I could do, like buying, or I already have Royalty Blue from Hollow Taco, and then one of their like hollow toppers. I feel like I could just easily dupe this. So yeah, not on my radar. I believe I talked about this one yesterday. This is another one where I feel like I would just buy it because it's Nada and I love gray with like pink shimmers in it. But I'm gonna try to stick to my guns on that one. I feel like I went over this one yesterday too. Did I? I don't know. I think this is really pretty, but again, I just feel like I wouldn't wear it. I think it's really pretty though. Um, I went over this one yesterday. This Colores de Carol. So I'm gonna pass on that one. Um, and then this one from Cracked, I think is so pretty. Um, yeah, I think this is so pretty. Like, I think this is gonna go on my wish list. Yeah, like the brown, like a brown blue. Interesting. I've been really into that combination, like a brown base with blue shimmer. I did go over this one yesterday, and I believe I never know how to say her like handle, but it's Izzy O'Neill. She's on Instagram. She also has a channel here on YouTube. But she said that this polish, like my gripe was kind of just that like it looked muted in some pictures and vibrant in others. She got it, I guess, in like PR, and she said it was very vibrant. So in case you're interested, I'm not gonna be getting that one either, just because I already have so many oranges in my collection that I don't necessarily need anymore. Um, Let me just double check. Oh yeah, yeah, that's exactly, yeah. It was this polish. And then this one I think is so pretty, but again, the black flakies are always kind of like my final, I'm just not into that. Like I feel like how many times am I going to say that? I don't know. I think this one is really cool. Like I don't remember if I went over this yesterday or not. I might have. I really love this like black hex glitter. This is like unlike me, but I love the black hex glitters in this pink base. Like I want to add that to my wish list. I feel like I went over this one yet. It's like you said, everything's kind of a blur. Oh, maybe it was this one that I went over. Yeah. That one I went over. This one I did not. But yes, I really like that. Um, this one I think is pretty as well. I love like the base on this. Like it's like it says charcoal gray, but I feel like there's this like tone of blue in it that I just really love. And like this is a really cool picture as well. I don't know. I'm not sure on this. Like I'm gonna put on my wish list for now, but I feel like it's one that I'm gonna end up talking myself out of. But I think that's really pretty. And I don't think I have anything like it. LB, I don't think we went over this one yesterday. Another pretty polish, but like everything that I said about magnetic still stands. I just wouldn't wear this as a cat eye, and until I figure out the velvet bead thing. Um, oh, and it's actually a duo. Good to know. Um, oh, so the base is actually really stunning. That reminds me of like Plum Luck from Holo Taco. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like I do have that one in my collection already. I'm gonna try to put up a picture to for comparison purposes, but um, I think this is really pretty. Like this is such a stunning color. But yeah, the topper I don't care so much for. Um, and yeah, so this is the duo. I went over this one yesterday. Duo broken up. I went over this one yesterday. This, oh my gosh. So I don't think I went over this, but this might be the exception to the rule when it comes to those like black flakies. Like I love everything. I think it's like the pink that is really doing it for me. Yeah, the neon pink matte glitter. I've been really into matte glitters lately. I think I got my first swamp gloss polish, and I feel like that really just like did something to my brain because they do a lot of like matte hex glitters and things in their polishes. And I think it just like, I don't know. I really like this. It's gonna go on my wish list. Yeah. I'm not gonna go over any of these things. Hearts and Promises, Lapis Lazuli. I love that. Um, I have never purchased from this brand, I believe. I think I have one polish that I got in like a mystery D stash. But I haven't used it. But I think this is really pretty and I love the inspiration behind it. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one as well. I think it's really pretty. This, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I've just been daydreaming about this polish. Like I try to record this video like maybe 2 days ago, and I was trying to just do all of it at once and it just wasn't working out. But that's like where I saw this, and I was just like ever since, and I've just been thinking nonstop about it. These swatches are selling me. I love these swatches. Yes, I want this on my fingernails right now. That like shimmer in it is really doing it for me. Yes, give me that. I feel like that's one that I'm definitely going to pick up. Um, I went over this one yesterday. I went over that indie polish. Did I go over this? I don't remember. This is a duo. I'm intrigued. So it's like, I think it's these two on the left, and the right is when they're paired together, which I think is really cool. Um, yeah, I'm not going to be purchasing this. I think like all the combos are really beautiful on their own, but I'm trying to be, like, uh, I don't know, the yellow is actually really calling to me. It's like I was never into reflective glitters, and suddenly, like, I feel like Psych Minerals is really what changed that for me. Like, the way Psych Minerals utilizes like all the different things, like they put flakies in their polishes and like the reflective glitters and all the things they put in, like, has really, I guess, changed my opinion on flakies. I think I went over this one yesterday. I kind of want to add this one to my, it just reminds me of so much of like a Psych Minerals, but in yellow. I mean, Psych Minerals might have already done a yellow, but that was before like they were on my radar. I think this is so pretty. I might talk myself out of it. I don't know. I guess I'm not. Like, some of these pictures, like this is really pretty, but macros are always pretty. Like, macros are always pretty. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. I don't need more polish. I need less polish. Ben and or Jen and Berries, Ben and Jerry's, Jen and Berries. I have a few polishes from this brand. Oh, this is such a stunning photo. They did a really good job with this. Yeah, these are really beautiful. But again, I feel like I have some of these in my collection already. And I have like Jen and Berry's polishes that I've never used. And so I really need to sit down and do that. This reminds me of a polish from Twinkle Hex. Um, and so I did purchase like the mini version of the polish that I'm thinking of, but I haven't actually used it. Like, I've been wanting to do like a review video on that. I just haven't had time because, well, I was like working on my dissertation, and just recently I started my new job. And I'm so grateful for both of those things, but it just does take away time. Like, I get home and I'm just super tired, and so I feel like I can't do everything. And I've been really leaning into rest recently, like for the first time in my life. And so that's been on the shelf, but I really do want to do a video on this. I really love it in the glossy form. I'm not so into it in this like matte form. Like, the swatcher did a great job. It's just not, I prefer it in the glossy. But yeah, it really does remind me of that polish from Twinkle Hex. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but hopefully I remember to put in a picture so that you know what I'm talking about. Um, and then this Lismo, I mean, the same thing stands. Like, I really want to try this brand, but I just have so many cuticle things that I really need to work through. This I think is really pretty. Like, Lurid is one of my favorite brands altogether. I have so many polishes from this brand. Um, but I feel like it's just so similar to the one that they put in for Halloween, or like it was an overstock or something. And I believe that one is in my wish list of 27 things. And so I'm just not going to purchase that one. I just also don't feel like Lurid makes so many unique and really special and iconic polishes, but I just feel like this one I've seen before from another brand. And that's no shade to Lurid at all. Like, it's beautiful, but it's just something that I feel like I already have or have already seen. And so I don't know, that's where the appeal kind of dies for me. Lin B, another one of my favorite brands. But yeah, I'm just not in the market for these like paler oranges. I just really prefer when it comes to like oranges or reds, I just really prefer things that are very vibrant over muted. Just given my like skin tone and coloring, I feel like it's a little bit more flattering. Not that I wear polishes, like I wear polishes that aren't necessarily flattering but are beautiful on their own, but I just don't necessarily feel, I don't know, drawn towards this one, even though I do love this brand in general. MJ Lacquers. I don't think I've ever heard of this brand. Like I feel like I haven't seen them on Hella Handmade Creations before. I love thermals. I just am never in the market for them because I feel like I don't know, they it stresses me out. And I think my new rule, I might have mentioned this in like previous videos, but my new rule is that I mean this would be pretty in the dead state if it was either color. But I don't know. I also just don't like the flakies in it. So yeah. Moonshine Manny. I actually just got my first moonshine like maybe 2 months ago in a mystery D stash, and I'm really looking forward to like playing around with it. I'm not gonna be getting this one because again, magnetic. But like this glow, the magnetic in this particular picture is really pretty. But yeah, I just wouldn't use it in like the magnetic state. Moth and Moon. I go over I might have gone over this one yesterday. I always say this whenever I see this brand because I really like the polishes that this maker makes. Like they're so pretty and stunning. But like I just want divine intervention where all the polishes that I love and want from this brand are on their sales page on the same day. So I can just purchase all of them at once. Yeah, nailed it. I don't think I went over, I think I went over this one yesterday because I was talking about the flakies and how pretty they are. I'm not going to purchase this again for all the reasons that I've already listed. Magnetic. I love that they're doing soap. I was actually just right before I sat down to film this, I was watching the like BTS video of her pouring these, and I just love watching BTS. Like I love watching the behind the scenes of like any of this stuff. It's just so cool to me. But I love that she's like making soaps. Um, Naps and Nails again. I feel like I haven't heard of this brand until like yesterday when I was like doing my Halloween review. A thermal, I'm not going to be purchasing for that reason. I'm also not very into like the yellow, the whatever state this is. I'm not very into that. The dark state I think is stunning. Like I think this is so beautiful. But yeah, I just don't like wearing that color on me. I think I went over this one yesterday. I went over this one yesterday. This is a duo. The topper is really pretty, like purple jelly base with pink orange, and then yellow pink magnetic polish with blue aurora shimmer. I don't know. I really love the topper. I don't, it doesn't, oh, here. I guess you can kind of see the magnetic pigment. Yeah, I really like the topper. Don't so much care for the magnetic part of it. Oh, that's so cute. But I already have this kind of magnet, so I don't need another one. But it is really cute. This is really pretty. Like that swatch, this person did a great job with those swatches. But yeah, I feel like we've seen this before. I oh, that's this duo. This is really pretty to me. It reminds me of Nailed It. I feel like I'm gonna mention this every video for the rest of my life because it's just such a beautiful polish. But it's Nailed It Pure Perfection or Pure Perfect. It was from their Sunset collection and it was just stunning. Like it's like a similar combo of like this purple base with these like fiery flakes in it. So beautiful. Like if that comes out with if the maker for Nailed It comes out with an overpour, I'm picking up a backup because I want like it's just so beautiful. I want to look at this plate. I don't think I'm yeah, I it's pretty, but I just know I wouldn't use it. Um Polished. I love this. Yeah. They can never do any wrong in my opinion. Um this kind of feels like the one that they put up on PPU but with flakes. I believe. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on this. I'm like less partial to flakies. I always prefer their shimmers way more. This is really pretty. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have already have this. in my collection in some form or fashion. Um, yeah, Paradox polish. I haven't watched Wicked yet, but I love that this is done like inspired by Alphaba. Yeah, this is really pretty. I know I'm not gonna wear it though, so I'm not gonna purchase it. Penelope Lou's duo, Lavender and Lavendula. That's kind of cool. Um, a topper with green and purple microflakes. Interesting. These pictures are really beautiful. But yeah, I just don't know that I would wear this polish. I think this is pretty, but yeah, I just don't think I would wear it. Um, Penelope, this is another duo. I'm gonna go over the individuals. This is the Halloween set. What? I think these two. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a magnetic, really beautiful. Like that shimmer is so vibrant and so like visually appealing, but yeah, just not I'm not interested. This I love. I love anything that reminds me of like an opal. But I already have so many toppers like this. I love that there's like this blue in it. The blue flakies are really pretty. Like I do really like that feels unique. But again, I feel like I have this and I don't use it in my art collection as it stands. So we're not gonna purchase. Can't read my poker face. Interesting. I feel like I don't remember seeing this one yesterday, but magnetic, purple base. I don't know. Not interested in the magnetic. The purple base is pretty, but I feel like I already have that in some form or fashion. I think I went over this yesterday. Site minerals. Can't do any wrong in my book. Just like automatic add, automatically wish list. I think this is so pretty. I think they are putting up comparisons of this to another green that they created, but I don't have that green. So you're coming home with me if I can be fast enough. That's the downside of having like a job. Is like you can't be like sitting at your computer waiting for Hella Handmade Creations to open, you know? But in this market, I'm really grateful that I have a job. So yay! This is really pretty. Wow, I really do like this. A medium grass green. Yeah, the purple flakies are really, really doing it for me on this polish. I really like that. Um, a duo. I'm gonna go into the individuals here. Um, this is pretty. I think I said this probably maybe in this video. Wow. But purple and green, I really love. I just don't know that I'm into. I wish this was like matte glitters. That would have done it for me. And let's look at this one. Yeah, this is just like it's like what a gray hollow, yeah, gray with hollow flakies. I don't know. I feel like this there was another polish that was offered. It was in my video yesterday. I can't remember what brand it was. Maybe we should go look. It was in the Halloween shop, I believe. But it was like this kind of it reminded me of Enchanted to Meet You from Polish for Days, but it was like more gray in tone. Um, oh, maybe it was in the overstock then, but that just reminds me so much of that. Or maybe it's even the same polish. That'd be actually very hilarious if it was the exact same polish. They said the exact same thing about it because consistency. Um, but yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Rogue. I love Rogue. But yeah, this just feels like I feel like I already have this in some form or fashion in my collection already. These swatches are really beautiful. Like the swatches did a great job with this color. It's really pretty, but again, it kind of falls into that safe zone with me, and that's kind of why I'm not interested in it. It like also kind of reminds me of Follow Your Dreams from Kathleen and Co. But again, like I don't need I already have that. There's already two on my wish list that are like very similar dupes to that polish, and so I just really don't need it. I'm pretty sure I went over this yesterday. I think this is pretty, but it's another one of those safe colors that I'm like just not in the market for right now. Um, this is beautiful. I love purples. I'm not here for the magnetic. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on that as well. Um, will not be talking about this brand. I mean, I'm not going to be purchasing from them, so it doesn't feel like meaningful to talk about them either. Like, yeah. This is really pretty. I love the magnetic shift in this. And again, Watcha has just like I only have one polish from this collection, but I saw this yesterday. That polish has had such an impression on me that I'm like they're just on my radar. Like I just want to see what they come up with. Like, because if they made one polish that like I fell in love with, then they're gonna make more, right? But magnetic, magnetics break my heart. So love's the two-way street. It is. Don't listen to me. I'm weird. Like recording these videos, I'm literally sitting in a room and like talking to myself. So this is literally like my inner dialogue, but you all get to hear it. So I don't know. Take that how you will. Hopefully it's like enjoyable to you and you don't think I'm like weird in a bad way. I don't know. Wicked. This is really pretty. I just know I wouldn't wear this. I'm like, again, matte glitters are where it's at. I wish these were matte glitters because then I would have totally been on board. But yeah, I just know I wouldn't wear that. This is really pretty. I know I was just saying all this stuff about like basic colors, but I really like this. I don't know what, maybe it's the swatchers. Like, I don't, they did a good job. But there's just something very glowy about this. That's because it has this shimmer in it. I like this. It's probably gonna come off my wish list eventually, but I'm just gonna leave it on for right now. This is pretty. This reminds me so much of like leaves, which I always say this, but it's like leaves like falling is just very nostalgic for me because I grew up in Nebraska and I just remember like, after school, me and my dad, we used to live in like an older neighborhood and so we had big trees that would like just drop leaves like everywhere. You wouldn't even be able to see the ground. And he and I would just go out and rake and like it would turn dark and we'd still be raking. And it's just like such a core piece of my childhood. And like in a good way. Like I look back on like that and it's like just a fond memory of mine. And so when I see this, it like even the darkness of it, the dark base. Yeah, I'm such a sucker. Like this is like I know I don't always buy into like the zodiac, but like I am a Scorpio and Scorpios are known to be very sentimental and things like that. And that's like that characteristic is very true for me. Like when something feels nostalgic or reminds me of like some really like happy event in my life, I just like will cling on to whatever is reminding me of that. Like I yeah. Thank you, Zombie Club. Ugh, I love it. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, just a really good core memory. Like I had a really pretty good childhood, and so yeah, I'm gonna go into the past overstock because I'm feeling okay right now. Um, but yeah, and again, I'm just gonna click into the polishes. I'm not gonna really talk about anything else. Danny Viana, again, another brand that's really on my radar. I think this polish is stunning. I think the first time I recorded this, I definitely saw this. And then like the little bag's really cute too, but more so the polish. Like if they sell this as a single, then I will definitely try to pick this up because I think it's really pretty. I don't really want like the bag's cute and I do want the bag, but I'm trying to be responsible with my list of 31 on my wish list in terms of like purchasing and all that. So I don't need the bag. I don't need the polish either, but we're here for the polish. I think this is a really beautiful combo. I love the topper. I feel like it's so playful, and I love the base as well. Like I don't, like I keep talking about these basic bases, and this feels basic, right? The base feels basic. I wish there was just a swatch of just the base out here. Yeah, it feels very basic, but it just is also so pretty. Like, yeah, I really love that. LB, you know what? I'm only gonna like click into the ones that are kind of like that draw me in. I remember talking about this yellow. It's still beautiful. Like, I don't think I didn't purchase it, but I still really love that yellow. Um, M and N. None of this is really appealing to me. The Mother's Day duo here. Pretty Woman is pretty. I want to look at this. This is really cute. Like I was tempted, so tempted to get this, but I don't think I will. I'm gonna put it on my wish list, but I feel like I'm gonna already talk myself out of it. Pamper Polish. I don't really know much about that brand. Penelope Luz, Pepper Polish. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of these chunky glitters. Like I have loose, like chunky glitters that are meant for like nail art, and I just never reach for them. And so like I feel like if I ever want that effect, I mean I have the stuff to already like make it. Oh, that wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be. All right, well let's take a look at my wish list. Yeah, 31 things deep. I don't think it's actually 31 because my yeah, see now it says 29. Like for some reason it keeps registering that three things are on my wish list that are not there, even though 29 plus three does not equal 31. The polish, I'm for sure going to get that. Psych minerals, I'm for sure going to get those. I think I'm going to take this off my wish list for right now because I don't know. This is really pretty. This reminds me of like a psych minerals, but I kind of like I think the glitters here are what are kind of throwing me off. Like I love hex glitter. Well, I think it's matte hex glitters. Like I really like matte hex glitters. So yeah, I'm gonna take this off my list for right now. The Psych Minerals, I need to double check to see if I already have this because there's a good possibility that I do. Um, I think I'm gonna take this one off too. I really do like this, but I also feel like I could dupe this with like a purple shimmer and like an olive base. So yeah, I'm gonna take that one off. This is the really like look at me. Like I don't know who I am. It's been really easy to talk me out of polish lately. Um, Nailed it. I think this is pretty. I'm gonna I'm going to come back to this one. Like part of me wants it, but part of me like if I in the grand scheme of things, like I feel like I'm comparing in my head for whatever reason. They're nothing alike. But I keep thinking about this one and then like thinking about this one. And I think I'm only going to get one of them. Even though they're nothing alike. But I'm leaning towards a zombie plot. I'm not going to get this. I have like these vibrant, let's look at this. I have the vibrant orange and it has what, like iridescent flakies. I have iridescent flakies that I could use as a topper. So yeah, I'm not going to get that. I think it's pretty. I think it's beautiful, but again, I have neons. I have so many neons that I could like easily dupe that. Lure, this is the lure that I was talking about. Like I want this. Um, but it just felt so similar to the other one that it didn't feel, I don't know, important to get both of them. And I might not even get that one. I don't know yet. Um, this lily pad, that was the one that I was talking about that looks like Enchanted to Meet You. This is one that I probably will end up talking myself out of because I already have Enchanted to Meet You and I have Spyglass from Holo Taco. And I feel like it might be interesting to do a little experiment of seeing like using a gray base and then trying to use Enchanted to Meet You or Holo Taco Spyglass as like a topper because I feel like that would get the same effect as this. And like, so I'm a sucker for branding and things like that. Like a brand could have really beautiful branding and the polish could suck, but I would still buy it for the branding. And I don't have anything from well, no, I think I have one polish from Lily Pad Lacquers. I'm not a huge fan of their branding. Like I just have to, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of the branding. Um, so yeah. Sometimes that's enough to deter me, like, and that's shallow. I know it is. These two, I feel like they're gonna come off my list. I just need some time to sit here and talk myself out of them. I'm just so drawn to this combination of like red with this fiery like shimmer in it. Um, I'm just gonna take them off. I'm not gonna get them. Um, and this is staying on my list. This I want to see if I can find a dupe for. I'm pretty sure I have something similar to that in my collection, but I just want to check. This is saying, oh my gosh, yes. This feels very much, it reminds me so much of this for some reason. It's like the lighter version of this. So, but yeah, I want it and I'm gonna get it if I get to it quick enough. This is staying on my list. I'm gonna take this off. There's just no point in me getting a magnetic polish when I just know that I probably wouldn't use it. This, Maybe I can find a turquoise flaky. Like maybe that's what I need. I don't know. I'm gonna see about this one. I'm kind of talking myself out of this one right now. I love it. I think it's so pretty. It's one of my favorite combinations. I just feel like I already have it in my collection, so I don't really know that I need it. I feel like I'm gonna talk myself out of this one. I think it's so pretty. Like it's just so visually satisfying, but I just don't need it. Um, this. Oh yeah, because of the I'm gonna talk myself out of that one right now. I don't yeah. I want this one for sure. I want this. I want that. This I will think about, and this I will think about, and and the plates I'm gonna think about too. So I literally just cut 10 things off my wish list. Wow. But yeah, so that's gonna be my wish list. Again, I don't even know if I'm purchasing from Helly Handmade Creations. I haven't made up my mind yet. Um, but yeah, we'll see. Um, but yeah, I hope all of you are taking care. Again, I really appreciate any of you watching my videos. Because again, like I'm literally in a room and this is just a stream of conscious. Like this is how I'm thinking about things and all the stuff. And it's like, I don't know. When I think about it, it's kind of weird that I'm like putting this out there for other people to see. But I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you just got to share pieces of yourself. And it's like regarding nail polish, so it doesn't feel like, I don't know, super serious or super heavy and all that. But yeah, I hope all of you are taking care. I hope you're finding joy in the everyday. Um, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video.